Hi, everyone. How is everyone doing? Welcome to Highly Strange Days on the Power Network. I'm Amy. Tonight, Shannon and I are dropping our top 5 creepiest, scariest paranormal movie picks. So, yeah, that's 10 reasons you're sleeping with the lights on and the sage burning tonight. We're talking full body chills, not just your boo from behind the shower curtains. I'm rolling credits while the rest of the paranormal Scooby crew stumbles in, probably late with their iced coffees and maybe some EMF detectors. What's your favorite scary para movie? Let us know, and shout out to the Power Replay crew and our beautiful dragonflies, because even the spooky needs a little sparkle. Hey guys, welcome to Highly Strange Days. I'm Amy.
And I'm Shannon.
My neighbor Jennifer sits all alone. She dreams of flying up to the moon. And she thinks it's the perfect night for dreaming and make believing.
I think it's a perfect day or night to talk about scary paranormal stories, movies that have scared the pants off of both Shannon and myself. What do you guys think? Do you have any scary paranormal movies that have just scared you to the point where you never want to watch them again? I have some of those on my list. Actually, I have one of them on my list that I just never really want to watch that movie again. But before we get started, if we could just start that algorithm dance party that I like to do, just start warming up your fingers and dancing them right to the hearts and thumbs up button. Helps us go out into the algorithm party out there, bring more people back to the party. It's just a free way to help us out, and it's really, really appreciated. And along with me on this paranormal horror movie joyride, I have Shannon with me. Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Amy. Hi, everyone.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. I'm super excited for tonight's show.
Oh, good.
Well, I guess
What's
I'm super
your
excited
idea?
for I'm super excited for every show that we do, but tonight is going to be doubly fun because we get to know each other a little more.
Yeah, and these are always fun because I learn about new movies or new TV shows to watch. So
Absolutely.
So I actually prefer, I was thinking about this today, I actually prefer paranormal TV shows over movies. I think because I like to get into the story behind the story in the story. And with movies, you've got to like kind of just like get into it quick. And so you don't really get to dig too deep. So I think I like TV shows over movies.
I kind of agree with you. They're shorter. You get into them over time. You can, if you're not at the theater, you can pause.
Yeah.
Like if you're too scared or if you have to go to the bathroom, in my case. Yeah. So I can see where you're getting at there.
Yeah. So, and I also thought because of it, I didn't get so intense with my picks, because sometimes, like when we do these, I like think about it for a few days, like, what are they? What are they? And then I put them in order. And mine tonight are in no really particular order. Are yours?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I started the list that I sent you. It starts out with my 5th favorite, so I can work down to my first favorite.
I'll try to keep yours in order then. I thought we could, before we get started, just kind of like hit over on Reddit and talk about some of people's favorite horror movies in general, like horror movies you love but wouldn't want to watch twice. Are there any that you have on your list that you loved but you wouldn't want to watch twice?
Yes, but I think my life has changed to the point where I want to watch one of them twice. Where I hadn't since I'd watched it 20 plus years ago. I was like, oh, I'm never gonna watch that movie again. But now I kind of want to. So yeah, I don't know. It scared the living crap out of me when I first saw it. But I think I do want to watch it, and I'll explain why when we get to it.
Walk Flock of Fool says, oh my God, I saw the Pope Exorcism. So cool. It's on YouTube. Korean movie, The Sadness, basically a zombie movie, but too realistic. I've never heard of those.
Oh, those Asian horror movies are very scary. My sister, every once in a while, will recommend one to me, and they're horrific.
Yeah, in doing the research, I did come across an article that was like comparing Asian horror to basically American horror. And yeah, it's definitely different. And it's very scary. It's actually very scary. And over here, people were just mentioning like The Last House on the Left. I know that was because it had to do with grape, and that was really scary for a long time for people to watch. But a lot of these that are being mentioned, I haven't actually heard, although I will say I am behind on my horror these days. I don't watch as much of it as I used to. But
I'm watching more and more of it. I went through a phase in my adult life where I was telling people I didn't like horror movies, and then I realized in the last year that I've watched a lot of horror movies in my lifetime, sometimes even by myself. And so, like, no one saying, "Hey, let's watch this movie." I was like, "Hey, I want to watch this movie." And so maybe I don't not like it. Well, I know where it started from, and I'll talk about that when we get to it too.
okay.
But yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, Talk to Me, I have seen, and actually in watching, I was trying to like see what's recent horror, and I watched Autopsy today, and I only got, I don't know, I have this real problem with horror movies where I get like 3/4 of a way through, and then I just like the last 15-20 minutes I get bored because it's like, okay, come on, let's wind this up. So Autopsy, I got bored. That happened to me. And then there was some other one that I started to watch because I like ones that are about old people. I find those to be really scary. And I tried to watch one about this mother who had Alzheimer's. Forget what that one was called, but I couldn't stick with that one either. So I don't know. I tried to get updated with some horror. I did some searches, and AI's telling us that the top 5 scariest paranormal movies of all time. The number 1 is The Exorcist from 1973. Number 2 is Hereditary from 2018. 3 is The Conjuring from 2013, 4 The Shining, and 5 Insidious. Have you seen those?
Well, I've seen The Exorcist actually in the last year. Because neither Chad nor I had seen it, and I'd wanted to. And I remember when I was younger and like a teenager, I mentioned to my dad that I wanted to watch it, and he said, "Oh, you don't want to watch that. That's too scary." And so then I never watched it. And now that I was an adult, and I was like, you know what? I flip and want to watch it. Let's watch it. So we did. I didn't think it was that scary.
Well, let me show you the scariest scene I thought from The Exorcist. I was wrapping Christmas presents one year and watching The Exorcist, and this is an extended scene. It's the spider walk scene, and
Oh.
I think I had to put the Christmas presents down and walk out of the house when I saw this. So it did scare me. This scene did scare me. So.
What the hell do you mean going off and leaving Reagan by herself? Are you crazy? Her window's wide open. The whole room is freezing.
Didn't he tell you?
Didn't who tell me?
Burke isn't.
What's Burke got to do with it?
Look, there wasn't anybody here, so when I went to get the Thorazine, I had him stay with her, and
Oh,
I should have known better. I'm sorry.
I guess you should have.
How were the tests?
We have to start looking for a shrink. Hi, Chuck. Come on in.
Suppose he heard.
Heard what?
Haven't heard. Burke's dead. He must have been drunk. He fell down from the top of the steps right outside. By the time he hit M Street, he broke his neck.
Oh, God.
When I touch your forehead, open your eyes. Are you comfortable, Reagan?
Yes,
How old are you?
12.
Is there someone inside you?
Sometimes.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Is it Captain Howdy?
I don't know.
If I ask him to tell me, will you let him answer?
No,
Why not?
I'm afraid.
If he talks to me, I think he'll leave you. Do you want him to leave you?
Yes.
I'm speaking to the person inside of Reagan now. If you are there, you too are hypnotized and must answer all my questions. Come forward and answer me now. Are you the person inside of Reagan?
And when I saw her come down the stairs that way, I was like, oh no.
He must have been drunk. He fell down from the top of the steps right outside. By the time he hit M Street, he broke his neck.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's creepy.
That's where I was like, no, I can't. But, it's weird because I think we have been desensitized because there's been so much that's come out since that, because that was like back in like 2008-ish. So,
1970s.
No, but when I was rewatching it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When this originally came out, I remember it came out on HBO. When it came out on HBO, I was over at my aunt's house watching the kids, and everybody was out in the living room watching this, and I just couldn't. This was too terrifying for me.
Oh.
But
Well, maybe my dad was right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, back then, but it was, I had the opportunity to watch it if I wanted to. That's the crazy part. Like, I was, just a kid, but in the 70s, but I was given the opportunity to watch it if I wanted to.
Wow.
Okay, so let's get into our top paranormal scariest. Let me get yours up, and we'll do. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong page. Hold on a second. I was
Oh,
working.
sure. I think that kids in horror is the scariest. Like the boy from The Grudge, which was originally Asian. It was an Asian movie. The girl from The Ring, that was also Asian before it arrived on our shores. Kids in horror are just scary. Period.
Yeah. Well, they're either really scary or just really annoying. If it doesn't land well, then I can't get past how annoying the kid is. Then I hate the whole thing. I just, when the kid's just really annoying. So, okay, your number one, or number 5 is It's a Wonderful Knife, right?
Yes, and I just watched that one. It's pretty new. It's the newest one, I think, on my list. We watched that a couple weeks ago, and I like horror movies that have a hook. This one, it was almost kind of like Groundhog Day, because there was a little. Well, I guess it was like A Wonderful Life, because the girl wanted to know what would happen if she hadn't survived a particular Christmas where there was a murderer going around. And so she finds out what happens if she was the one that didn't survive, and it was all bad. And yeah, and it was Christmas, so that was a nice little hook there, and it really intrigued me, and I liked it. It was all around a great horror movie.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the trailer.
Okay.
Balls, I give you Christmas.
The lights are so pretty. This is perfect.
Oh, what did you eat?
Waters? Last Christmas still haunts me.
Time to let that go.
No one cares. Everyone would be better off if I was never born. Did you see that? Did the power go out? Oh my god. I stood under the aurora and said everyone would be better off if I never existed. Well, wish granted.
The angel strikes every couple of weeks.
How can that be?
Do I know you?
It's Winnie, you know that.
Okay.
This her? Hi, I'm Henry Waters. You're safe now. He's not gonna get you.
No one in this town knows me.
Who are you?
Dad, you weren't around to stop him, so he just kept going. He likes killing.
I'm here now. Let's have some fun. Hey, you!
Hey, Merry Christmas. We gotta stop him and get my life back.
I think the only Christmas horror movies or show that I ever have liked is the one from American Horror Story, the one in the asylum. Other than that, I've never really enjoyed a Christmas. I don't think I have.
I like Christmas horror. In fact, there was one I watched, I think, a year ago. I wouldn't consider it like supernatural or paranormal at all. Well, kind of. I was torn on this one. I think it was called Violent Night, and it was this sexy older Santa. I mean, he was sexy. Oh man, he was sexy. And he was trying to stop these mobsters who were trying to kill a rich family. So I guess the fact that he was Santa maybe put the little paranormal in it. Otherwise, it was just people. No, nothing really paranormal. But that was such a good one. And yes, because I thought the Santa was sexy, I liked looking at him. But it was a good movie. But yeah, I like Christmas because you don't think of horror at Christmas time. Well, I guess Dickens' A Christmas Carol was, I guess, horror because it had ghosts. I don't know. You just don't think of horror with Christmas, and it just puts a nice little spin on it.
Yeah, it was Unholy Night episode or season 2, episode 8. A murderous Santa wreaks havoc on the asylum. Sister Jude faces off with the devil. It was, and he was about the only one that I thought was a good scary Santa. But did you watch American Horror Story?
No, I did not check that out. I'll have to check that out. I think Chad will be interested in that.
Well, my number 5 is a classic that I can watch over and over again, and it is The Shining. I really like The Shining. I've always liked Stephen King, and so goes without saying. And I've always wanted to go to the Overlook Hotel. Haven't you wanted to?
I do. I would love to stay there one night and check it out. That would be fun. Where's that at? It's like in
it's in not
Colorado or something.
Is it Colorado though? It's in the mountains somewhere. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely out in that direction.
I don't suppose they told you anything in Denver about the tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970? Well, a man named Charles Grady is the winter caretaker. And he came up here with his wife and 2 little girls who I think about 8 and 10. From what I've been told, he seemed like a completely normal individual. But at some point during the winter, he must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He ran amok and killed his family with an axe.
You can rest assured, Mr. Ullman, that's not going to happen with me.
Ah! Oh no.
Mom?
Little foreshadowing there.
Are you really going to go and live in that hotel for the winter?
It had the perfect cast.
It'll be lots of fun.
It did.
Yeah, I guess so.
For some people, solitude and isolation can of itself become a problem.
What do they killed you and Danny?
So it took place The Shining primarily takes place at the Overlook Hotel, a secluded, isolated resort in the Colorado Rockies. So
yes,
that is my number 5. So your number 4 is Poltergeist.
Oh, I do. Before we go on, real quick. So I turned 50 last year, and for my birthday, we had I had a horror themed birthday party, and I asked, because it's my birthday is October 29th. I asked people to dress up as horror movie characters. I dressed up as Annie Wilkes from Misery. And Chad dressed up like Jack from The Shining, and so did my Aunt Phyllis, by the way. But the best part was my sister and her husband Jeff dressed up like the twins.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, they were awesome.
That's perfect.
So I wanted to stick that in there before we moved on. Okay, you said my next one was Poltergeist?
Yep, Poltergeist.
Yes. Poltergeist was the first big box office horror movie that I ever saw. I still haven't seen any of the Friday the 13th movies. I might have seen a Halloween here and there, but Poltergeist, it was directed by Steven Spielberg, right? So, right there. It scared the pants off me. I was just a kid when I saw it. And I remember, I think I was like 7 or 8, and I ended up sleeping in my parents' room for a week afterwards. It really scared me. That clown doll that she has, that she sleeps with them at first.
Scary scene. That was scary.
And the whole deal with the closet, and oh my God, that scared me to this day. I hate open closets.
Yeah, it was just something that it was on HBO on repeat. It was like a children's movie for us that we just watched all the time. Yeah. But yeah, that whole I was afraid of the dark like that. I was afraid at night. I was so scared at night. I would get in bed with my mom all the time when I was little, and she would lock me out of the room, and I would get so scared. I just remember being so scared like that at night. So maybe stuff like that is the reason why. But yes, it was a terrifying scene. So guys, we're everything that we watched tonight, we will put down in the YouTube show notes. We'll stop and start things. We often won't watch everything in its entirety, but we will put everything down in the show notes for to cite our sources and for fair play use. So here's a little peek at, and some of these we won't watch because they're classics and everyone has probably seen Poltergeist, but let's take a quick peek at it.
The house looks just like the one next to it. And the one next to that. And the one next to that. A young couple live in it.
Give Ken a kiss.
You are so obnoxious.
With their 3 children.
Of course, you have to kind of chew each bite 10 times.
And something more.
They're here.
Sweetie, remember last night? Do you remember when you woke up and you said you were here? Well, who did you meet? Who's here?
TV people.
Something's funny going on here next door. Something,
We were wondering if maybe you had experienced any disturbances lately.
What kind of...
This had all the winning elements. It had a Native American burial ground. It had a little blonde girl. It had that little psychic lady. That
I know, she was so creepy.
She's not. I don't see her in the preview, but yeah, she was always creepy in whatever she did. So it just had all the great elements to it. It was great.
Did. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then go ahead.
Yeah, the TV, the fuzzy TV, that was just creepy. Anytime after that, if my TV went fuzzy, it would always freak me out.
Yeah. It was so scary. I didn't even realize it was as scary as it was. My next pick is a movie that I it's one of the movies that I can watch over and over again, and it's The Descent. It's a 2005 British film about a group of women that enter into an uncharted cave system, and they struggle. They try to survive against these creatures that live underground.
Ooh.
Have you seen it?
No, but that sounds interesting.
It's one of my obviously it's here. It's one of my favorite movies. So let's watch the preview on it, and then I've got a little story that goes along with it.
Sure.
Give me a smile. Gino, are you sure we're going the right way? I've never been lost in my life.
There's only one way out of this chamber, and that's down the pipe. I'm stuck. I can't breathe.
Okay, Sarah, you have to calm down. I'm coming back. Okay? Okay. Okay, move. Now! This is not good, guys.
Can we get out of here? Which way?
I don't know.
Sarah, you just saw someone back
So
there.
what?
I don't think
think I saw someone. I saw someone.
No, you heard something and you saw what you wanted to see. It's the dark. It plays tricks on people. Please! Is there anybody there?
Oh.
Batteries on our lights will run out.
I remember going to see this in the actual movie theaters, and after we watched it, I was with my ex-husband, and we stood up, and there was this woman sitting there all by herself in the movie theaters, and she looked like she was like 60 or 70 years old, all by herself, watching this horror movie. And she looked at us at the end. Apparently she didn't like the ending. I'm not going to give it away, but she goes, "Well, that was stupid." I was like, I want to be that woman when I'm 60, 70, watching a horror movies and critiquing it at the end.
That's funny. Well, my grandmother on my father's side, she was always a big horror film fan. And anytime I spent the night with them, she wanted to put on a horror movie. She called them spooky movies. She wanted to put on a spooky movie to watch.
I've always liked spooky movies too. I mean, I loved watching The Twilight Zone when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
And we would watch the reruns after school, and I don't know. I just always and I would try to get the Nova episodes. That was back when there wasn't scary things to watch, so you had to find your scary.
Yeah, and Tales from the Crypt, loved all those.
Yeah, and there was that Elvira, and there was Count Scary around the Metro Detroit area that would do old horror movies and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff. Odina said the one that got me when I was young was The Exorcist. I think that got a lot of people that were around, that were alive in the 70s. Like, I think it got a lot of people. People were leaving there's whole articles where people were leaving the theater because it was so shocking at the time.
I bet. Yeah, because that was before all the technology that we have that could make things scary, and that was just scary, low key scary, and I think that's what did it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, so your next one, your number 3. Let me get that up on the screen. It looks like it's going to be Dark Night of the Scarecrow. Never heard of it.
I saw this when I was a kid, and for years I had it, even as an adult, I had it confused with Of Mice and Men.
Oh, really?
I did. It took me probably in the last 10 years before I realized that it was not the same movie as Of Mice and Men. But yeah, it's a gentleman that is mentally disabled, and he gets hunted, and we'll just watch it. It's scary.
Okay. Is it a classic, or is it?
It's old.
Oh, it is old. Okay, I didn't know if it was being filmed to make it look like it's old, or is it old? Okay, got it.
No, it's I believe.
Hey, man, they're hiding. I can play it. Good, Mama. Come on. Looks like they lost it. That's impossible. Same as he did last time.
Well, they think it's a scarecrow.
The poor disabled men got killed in the Scarecrow costume.
What?
So the poor disabled man, his mom hid him from the people coming to get him in that Scarecrow, and they found him and shot him in the Scarecrow. So what do you think is going to happen?
So he comes back.
In the Scarecrow.
Smile with me, just for you and me. Just for you and me.
Told you it was Bubba.
No, it wasn't, damn it. Bubba didn't tell you that. Bubba didn't tell you anything. Bubba's dead.
I know.
We killed him!
Don't worry, Mrs. Ritter. Bubba's not gone. He's just being silly. Don't you know what he's doing? He's playing the hiding game.
Was that one of the movies you saw as a child?
Yes. Yep, I saw that and it stuck with me all this time. Just haunting my dreams.
Just haunting them, huh?
Yeah.
So my choice on the next one was Hereditary. Have you seen Hereditary?
No.
Okay. So it's based on the plot is when the matriarch of a family passes away, her daughter and grandchildren begin to uncover increasingly terrifying secrets about their ancestry. So it's all about ancestry, and I think I'm very fascinated with ancestors, and they find themselves like dealing with these malevolent forces that are beyond their control, and then of course there's this huge thing at the end that I'm not going to give away, but it has the mom from I think it's the woman from The Sixth Sense. Toni Collette, she's in it. But
Okay.
Here, I'll show you the preview.
Okay.
Maybe we finish the toy after. Maybe we finish the toy after the quiz. My name's Annie. My mom died a week ago. She was a very private woman, and she wasn't altogether there at the end.
Who's gonna take care of me?
You don't think I'm gonna take care of you?
When you die.
Sorry, I recognize you from your mother. How is your relationship with your daughter? What?
Peter.
Charlie? Are you okay? Charlie? Please stop.
Charlie! Charlie!
Please stop.
Mom? Charlie! Mom? What's happening?
You mentioned scary kids. This has that daughter, Charlie. She's scary and she's not annoying, and she's really scary in it.
She is scary. Just looking at her face in that last scene that you showed where she made that clucking sound. Yeah.
Yeah, she does that in it, and it's very creepy. It's just very creepy.
She is very creepy.
Okay, your next one, it looks like, is Troll.
Yes. This was another one that I saw as a kid. I loved it. I loved it so much, because it was on HBO, good old HBO. I taped it so I could, watch it whenever I wanted to. come ninth grade, during the I went to a private Christian school for a while. Ninth grade, I made a friend at school who they were missionaries and they were home from Cameroon, Africa, on furlough for a year. So she was at my school. We became really good friends, and the summer after school ended, they had she had a sleepover, just one last hurrah before they went back to Cameroon. And I brought this movie to their house because we wanted to watch a scary movie. We were watching it, me, her older brother, her younger brother, and all of a sudden, in the middle of Troll, it was a porno that my dad had taped. I was so embarrassed. And I haven't seen the movie since.
You have to be really careful with those Boomer and Gen X tapes. You never know what's in the middle of them.
Right. But this movie, it's about this family that moves to a new apartment building, and they discover during the court. Well, not really they, but the kids discover that the apartment building is a gateway to the troll world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's on Blu-ray now. Oh, is that kid from Poltergeist?
Once upon a time when the world was filled with wonder.
I remember when I watched
creatures
it,
shared the earth with humans.
Oh, no.
And magic was a way of life. Once upon a time is now. Empire Pictures presents Troll. The weirdest, the rowdiest, the most mischievous, and the scariest little creature of them all.
I think that what he's doing is going from apartment to apartment and transforming sections of this building into different fairy worlds.
Who the hell are you?
The transformation is going to begin on the Witch's Sabbath, the very same day that the Potters move into their new apartment.
I've never seen so many guys take so long to move so little furniture.
It's all your records, honey. You gotta get rid of some of these records.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do. Lord, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
What the Potters don't know is that they've just moved into the building that is the enchanted gateway to the ancient world.
Was this another one that you saw when you were young?
Yes, over and over.
Over and over.
I watched it. Well, it was on HBO, so I watched it over and over.
I don't think that's the girl from the Poltergeist.
From Poltergeist.
I think it's just a look-alike.
Probably.
I did forget to say, actually, on the Hereditary, that's one of the movies that I probably don't want to watch again, because I did think it was that scary that I just...
Really?
Yeah, I found it pretty disturbing. So
now I'm going to have to watch it.
So my next one I chose was one that I've watched over and over again, which is Rosemary's Baby, which is a classic in my opinion. It's the 1968 psychological, you've probably seen it, horror film by Roman Polanski.
I have not seen it.
You've not seen it?
No.
It's Rosemary Woodhouse. She's a young woman who's she has a husband who's an actor, and they're both struggling, and they move into this ornate apartment building, the Bramford in New York City, and it has a sinister reputation to it. And she wants to have a family, but her husband, who's an actor, he prioritizes his acting, and then they have these weird neighbors, the Minnie, and I can't think of the guy's name, but they are ultimately part of this cult, and they help them. They go in cahoots with Guy, the actor to have Satan's baby. So,
What the hell are you doing?
actually, this is just a scene from it. Hold on a second. Let me get the.
Hey, let's make love.
Oh.
It was a little racy for the time.
Yeah, it was.
Then here's a quick little scene that has the neighbors that were so popular.
Planning the menu. We're having a party a week from Saturday. It's for our young friends. Minnie and Roman are not invited. Neither is Laura Louise, nor is Dr. Saperstein. It's going to be a very special party. You have to be under 60 to get in.
Well, for a minute there, I didn't think I was going to make it.
Oh, you'll make it all right. You can be a bartender.
Oh, swell. You really think it's such a good idea?
I think it's the best idea I've had in months.
Don't you think you ought to check with Dr. Saperstein first?
What for? I'm just giving a party. I'm not going to swim the English Channel.
What about the pain?
Oh, haven't you heard? It'll go away in a day or two.
That looks interesting. What's it for?
We're having some people over on Saturday.
Oh, you feel up to entertaining?
Yes, I do. These are old friends I haven't seen in a long time. They don't even know yet that I'm pregnant.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a hand if you like. I help you dish things out.
No, thank you, Minnie, but I can manage. It's going to be a buffet, and we're getting a bartender.
Oh, I'll help you take the coat.
Oh, no, really, you do too much for me as it is.
Well, let me know if you change your mind. Drink your drink now.
I'd rather not. Not right this minute. I'll drink it in a little while.
Well, don't do to let it stand.
No, I won't wait too long.
And I think she won a Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in that. So it
Minnie?
is one of my, yeah.
Oh.
Yep. It was
I'll
one
have
of
to
my.
check it out.
Yeah. Okay, so your number one that you have, drum roll, please. But before we do that, have you guys heard about the Dragonfly membership program that we have over on YouTube? It is a way that you can support our channel a little extra, and it's a way that we can give back to you. Here, let me show you a little something about it. And if you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? I would really, really, really love to have you as a power subscriber. If you really like my content, be sure to become a Dragonfly, and that's our membership, and it's $2.99 a month. I release all my videos early. We have special emojis over in the chat room. I kind of share things ahead of time with my Dragonflies, and I go live sometimes just for the Dragonflies. It's a way that I can support you guys and give you more content, and it's a way for you to support our channel. It's $2.99 a month, and I would love to have you. And we have the link over in the comments over on YouTube. I will have them in the show notes. And yeah, we would love to have you. Okay, Shannon, are you ready for your number one pick?
I am ready for my number one pick.
Okay, a drum roll, please. It looks like for your number one pick, let me get it up on screen for you. You have chosen, what is it?
13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts.
Yes. Now, let me say, before you play this, I really wanted to see this movie. It interested me so much. And my first husband and I saw it in the movie theaters. And I had to step out of the theater because it scared me so much that my muscles were so tense and tight, I was in pain. So I had to step out of the theater and just relax before I could go back in and watch it. Now, it was something that I thought I would never watch again because it scared me so much. But I guess Netflix is doing a series based on the ghosts and their backgrounds, the 13 ghosts in there. And that interests me too. But I'm like, I don't know. For the movie scared me. So what I think I'm going to do is, in the safety of my own home, I'm going to rewatch the movie so that I can watch the series.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen it. I'm going to have to watch this trailer because I don't know.
Okay. It came out.
Ghosts around us all the time.
It came out what?
In the early 2000s.
Okay.
Most of them, they can't hurt us. Most of them don't even want to hurt us. But there are exceptions.
Is it bad tonight?
Oh, bad? It's my professional opinion. We should get the hell out of here. Now.
I represent the estate of your Uncle Cyrus.
We have an Uncle Cyrus?
Cyrus recorded his message 6 weeks ago. He asked it to be played for you in the event of his death.
Arthur, I've instructed my lawyer to deliver my last will and testament.
A key?
A key to what?
A key to your new house. This house is the fruit of my life's work.
Oh my God.
It is a one-of-a-kind home.
It's marvelous, isn't it?
Wow.
Arthur, we've got some papers to sign in the library. After that, I would love to take you and the family around the tour of the house.
This place is awesome!
All right, now I know I'm dreaming.
Well, your uncle was quite a collector of many things.
What the hell was that?
This Halloween,
You're wasting your time. It's all sealed up.
the only thing worse than being trapped in a house with a ghost
This house is not a house. We're in the middle of a machine, powered by the dead.
is being trapped in a house with 13 ghosts.
Hey, what? We got company. Where? I can't see. How close is it? Close enough to hurt you. Go, go, go!
Okay, so yes, I have seen this before, and I think they've done sequels on it, haven't they?
Not that I know of, but that's when I kind of entered my I don't like horror movies kind of stage because it scared me that much.
Wendy said 13 Ghosts was a great scary movie for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so this movie made me turn away from scary movies.
And but you're thinking about rewatching it because you want to watch the Netflix. There's a Netflix thing on it. That's interesting about the Netflix thing.
Yeah, I think each episode goes into the backstory of all the ghosts. Each a different ghost per episode. But I could be wrong. But I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I haven't heard of it, but maybe that's the sequel that I'm thinking that is out there. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe.
Okay.
They have been advertising it for a while.
They have been? Oh, okay. So my number one choice is Shaun of the Dead. I have always enjoyed Shaun of the Dead. It's a 2004. It's a comedy horror. I wanted to add something that was fun. And the plot is that he's just a average guy in a rut, and then a zombie apocalypse breaks out. He has to step up and protect his girlfriend Liz and his mother Barbara. And while he's trying to reconcile his relationship with his stepfather Philip, and they're trying to get to the Winchesters for a slice of fried gold. So here, let's go ahead and watch the trailer.
Do you ever think that modern life is not for you? Do you do the same dead-end job every day? Is your love life dying on its feet?
To a wonderful mom.
Have you ever felt that you're turning into a zombie? Maybe you're not alone.
Piss it. Although no one official is prepared to comment, religious groups are calling it Judgment Day. It is vital that you stay in your homes. Avoid all physical contact with the assailants. So, what's the plan? Bash him in the head, that seems to work out. Why have we got to go Lizzie? Because I love her. All right, gay. Right there. Hold it there. I'm coming! Here they come!
So for me, this is also a film that if I'm going to quote a film, I might pull a quote from this one. I do this one or Princess Bride quite a bit if I'm going to quote them.
Shaun of the Dead is just a cult favorite.
Yeah.
I love it. I love anything Sean Pegg does. But yeah. Oh, bravo, Amy. Good number one. That is an amazing movie.
I think these were all great movies. You guys, have you seen any of these movies that we've been talking about, and have you enjoyed them? And what's your favorite one? Let's see what they're saying over in chat. Wendy said, Shaun of the Dead, I have not seen, but thanks for the movie suggestions. I am checking this out. Yes, it's just a really funny movie. If you like horror that has a little bit of funniness to it. It's not
Agreed.
too intense, but yeah.
Agreed. It's I wouldn't say it's really scary. I don't think that it really scared me at all, but it was very edge of your seat. What's going to happen next? Yeah.
That pace too. It didn't like slow down, which I didn't get bored.
Yeah.
So it's one of those classics that I like to watch every year. So
Good call, Amy.
Yeah, yours were all great picks too, and I would say Hereditary is my scariest, the one that would like don't watch it at night. Or if you do, watch it with somebody else.
Yeah.
What one would you say was your scariest out of your picks?
13 Ghosts, definitely.
13 Ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Followed by Poltergeist.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I didn't, Poltergeist was pretty darn scary. So,
yeah.
Okay.
I watched it right around the same time I watched some of the Amityville movies.
Oh, yeah. Amityville used to be one of my top scary movies, but I don't know. It's a classic. If we ever did top classic scary movies, I would probably have the Amityville, the original one up there. But
we can always do that next month.
Insidious was pretty scary too. I think Insidious was up on the top scariest movies. Insidious, the 2010, focuses on a family trying to protect their comatose child from evil spirits in a terrifying realm. Yeah, that was a scary one too.
Oh, that does sound scary.
Yeah, that's number 5 in the AI's top scary.
Wendy Dodson says that she liked Insidious and Silver Bullet. I remember watching Silver Bullet on HBO when I was a kid.
Yeah, Silver Bullet was one of my favorite kids as a kid. I liked Corey Haim though. I did like him.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's horrible now learning what was happening to him, but if he was in a movie, we were my friends and we would go and see it. We loved him.
Oh, definitely. And Silver Bullet, wasn't that a Spielberg?
I think so, and it was a werewolf, and I love werewolf movies.
Yeah.
But some of the other scary ones were like The Conjurings. They saw. There was Cabin Fever even made it. There was a lot of people that talked about Blair Witch because that was, really scary for the time.
It was. Yeah.
And the Saw one, the original one, that was really scary too.
That whole found footage era, even the ones I see today, they are scary.
Yeah, and the ones that were voted as the top, like for example, I've never really even heard of, like, number 1 is August Underground, which I have never heard of some of these S-word, Vomit Dolls, a Siberian film. Somebody was mentioning at the very beginning, I've heard of the Human Centipede, but I don't think I can bring myself to watch that. I've heard that's really bad. But where's that one that I just saw? I don't know. I just saw somebody mentioned it, that the Antichrist. That's one that people have been talking about a lot. But that was in 2009. Have you heard of the Antichrist?
Mm-mm. No, I haven't.
It says that it's a horror film centered on a couple created as they traveled to a remote cabin in the woods after the devastating death of their child, but soon find themselves spiraling into a series of psychological and physical obstacles that make them question everything they know. Someone mentioned that at the very beginning as it being, and Hostel was pretty scary too for the time, I thought.
Yeah, I saw Hostel. That was scary.
As it gets further up, I've seen some more of these, but I've not seen, I guess, a lot of the movies that I thought I had seen.
Huh.
Like, half of these, I would say I have not. I've seen, maybe like Talk to Me is the latest one that everyone was talking about. This was pretty scary.
Was it?
Although it had a dog part that I didn't like, but yeah. So a lot of these I just haven't heard of. But like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We interviewed Pam from the Texas. Remember, we interviewed Pam from, we interviewed the other one too. We had both of them on from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I never saw that though. I never saw that movie.
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
I heard it was beautifully done.
Yeah, and we in interviewing Pam and Terry McMinn, that we got to hear like how hot it really was in the van, and all the fun little behind the scene things that not everybody knew about. Here's a quick thing from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre before we go.
Is anybody home? Hello? Hey, Pam.
Well, that's spooky.
Hello?
And we got to hear that guy that slammed the door shut was actually a sweetheart of a guy.
So just a really good actor then, huh?
Yeah.
Someday I'll see that, I'm sure.
It's a good one. It's a good one. It would be on my classics. It was one that we watched too growing up. So I don't know.
Yeah. I never had the opportunity to watch it, but I've heard a lot about it recently. Like people are talking about it again. I don't know why. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So maybe I'll watch that next month or something. I don't know.
Wendy says it's a fantastic, scary movie. There's so many different versions of it. I prefer the first version of it myself. Although the one with Jessica Biel, I guess, was okay too.
I really enjoyed the Evil Dead franchise.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually it's in a series now, isn't it? Evil Dead?
Yeah, they have I don't know, 4 films and then a TV show.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And the first one's in a musical too.
I haven't seen the TV show. I need to see the TV show. I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah. I think I started to watch it and I don't know. I never finished it. I don't remember what happened. But the first few movies I watched all the way through and I liked them all.
I remember Beverly used to really love them. So I do remember talking about them quite a bit. Do you have anything else you want to share tonight?
No, I think, well, you know what? Another movie that I remember that really stuck with me through my lifetime that I saw as a kid, and I don't even remember the name of it, but it was a series of short stories by Stephen King, and it was in one film, and I just remember there was a cat involved. I remember one of the short stories, there was like a troll that was trying to take the breath of the baby and the cat stopped it. And they had thought that it was the cat that was trying to take the breath of the baby, but in reality it was the troll.
And it was a movie?
It was a bunch of short stories all by Stephen King.
Reminds me of sounds like Creep Show. Remember when Creep Show came out? We loved that. We went to I remember watching Creep Show at the movies.
Yeah. Well, this was one movie that was, I think, 3 or 4 short stories.
Was that the one that had the son and the mother that were turned into cats and they were like incestuous?
I don't remember that.
Oh. That was another one that Stephen King did, but I don't. And the cats were all around them, and I think they were eating people too.
That might. Maybe it was a short story all about cats. I don't remember. I just remember watching it, and then that scene with the cat and the troll it just got me every time. I thought it was brilliant. Hooray for the cat for doing everything it could to get to save the baby and yeah. Those damn trolls.
You like those trolls. Okay, Shannon, thanks for being here tonight.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. It was a fun night. We had a good time. Goodbye everyone. Bye Amy. See you next week.
Bye. See you next week. Okay, guys, be sure to give this live a thumbs up. Helps us go out into the algorithm. Party out there. Tonight, we came to you on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So if you just could give us love on the place that you are listening to us on or viewing us on, that would be great. Tomorrow, we have a live coming up that we are going to be doing with 2 other content creators. I want to let you know we will be doing a live with Into the Weeds and The Search with Lisa. We're going to be talking about the murdered and missing Indigenous women's epidemic. We are going to be talking about this case. We will be talking about Shannon. She is a missing Indigenous woman, and we have been interviewing the family, and we will be bringing Shannon's case and trying to get the word out to find Shannon. We will be doing an update on the Emily Pike case, and we will be talking about this epidemic. So I hope you will be here with us. Oh, you're Native American? Oh, good. Yeah, it was very, in speaking with the family, they have told me that that I can now turn to their tribe if I ever need any help, because I am helping them. But I think that this is something that needs to needs more eyes on. I think that it's another possible definite form of genocide that we are committing upon the Native Americans of our country, the indigenous people. And yeah, if I can stop it, I will. So I hope you'll be here with me. We're going to be talking about Shannon's case, and Into the Weeds podcast, and Lisa from The Search with Lisa will be here. So, well, I'm honored to have you with me, Wendy, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And it'll be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to head on out. Thank you for being here, Wendy. Thanks for being here in chat. Thank you, Waka Flocka Fool, for being here with us in chat and sharing your top paranormal movie picks. Thank you, Shannon, for being here. I'm going to go. If nobody's told you this today, and even if they have, I'm still going to tell you. Oh, and what do you guys think? We can now put the chat up on screen. Do you like seeing the chat up here on the screen in the corner? Is that something you like? Let me know. Okay, guys, I'm going to go for real. If nobody's told you this today, and even if they have, I'm still going to tell you guys this. I love you guys so, so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
I miss my cue, baby, I had you. Miss my cue, but I had you for that day. Here in the blue, I'm falling deep.
Be sure to give this live a thumbs up. Helps me go out into the algorithm. Party out there. Bring more people back to the party. It's just a free way to help me.
Baby, I'm dancing with you tonight, and it feels fine. Feels fine. Baby, I'm dancing. Falling out, hoping for some time with you.